Hello, I'm Stephen Palmer and I'm speaking to you now from my luxury mansion in Ludlow. Joe Schumann and I of the Writers Lab have decided to have a go at videoing ourselves, reading from our works. So Joe has asked me to be the first person to do this. So I'm going to read to you now from my upcoming work, Woodland Revolution. This is out tomorrow on the 31st of March. So I'm going to read to you from the first chapter, which is called Woodland Resonates. Pheasants calling in distant glades echoes through the wood come evening. All is calm, all is chill. On the eastern edge of the wood, lit by sunset remains, Wolfie and Houndy study the newcomer's road. At the edge of the tarmac a body lies, squashed into an oozing slab of blood-soaked meat, except the rear legs which are untouched. Flies cover the flattened body and the stink of blood hangs heavy over the verge. A newcomer's car appears and Wolfie and Houndy shrink back into cold undergrowth, eyes gleaming between stalks and stems. The car rushes by, the body motionless. Wolfie creeps forward, belly touching the ground, her paws damp, her snout moist. This is a new flattening. Cars are not part of the wood. Houndy follows, his ears cocked, sniffing the air. It will be dark soon, dark as his coat, and the long night will drag on through cold and silence. Come along, Wolfie, this is a dangerous place. But I know this smell, Houndy. This is my family smell. Houndy trots forward to sniff from a distance. He recognises colours in flattened fur, recognises a particular set of the legs. If it is a memory of your family, Wolfie, you must leave. No, not yet. And it is a member of my family. A lean bar of sunlight reaches out from behind horizon clouds, massed grey into travelling rows. Evening is almost departed. Houndy stands quiet beside Wolfie. They both sniff the air. Blood, mud, standing water. Distant yellow beams mimic the last of the sunlight, careering towards them along black tarmac, and again they shrink back into the undergrowth. With a whoom, the car speeds by. Now Wolfie runs forward. Houndy follows, unable to think of anything that will pull his friend away. What is this, Houndy? Is she sleeping? No. What are all the flies doing? They always come to dead things, Wolfie. That is the way of the wood. But what is this? Will she come back in the morning? No. Houndy watches as Wolfie pats the flattened forelegs with one paw. Houndy, what is she now then? Is it like when Father's father went away? Yes and no. Surely you remember that death does not appear when newcomers' cars do this. A pheasant squawkles nearby. Startled, Wolfie shrinks low, then trots back into the undergrowth. Houndy follows. He hears the hum of yet another car. Wolfie, we should return to the den. It's almost dark. Can you smell the blood still? I can. Follow me, Wolfie. Cars never sleep for the night. Wolfie trots alongside Houndy. It appears as though Wolfie is already forgetful of the roadside scene. She seems immune to grief, as though grief has yet to settle within her young body. But runt Houndy knows grief all too well. Is a car alive, Houndy? No. Wolfie stops to sniff a moss-covered tree stump. Is a tree alive, Houndy? Yes. Is this one? No. What about a river? I think that must be alive. Why do you think that, Wolfie? It moves. A river is just part of the wood. It is not alive. But the wood is alive. Houndy pauses to reflect on this statement. Is the moon alive, Houndy? It moves and it changes all the time. I think stars are its children. They're smaller and not as bright. The moon is not alive, Wolfie, nor is the sun. Wolfie stops, then glances back at the road. Will she come back tomorrow morning like the sun? I think the sun comes back every day forever and ever.